Hi Aries, welcome to your March 2024 energy reading. My name is Kimberly from the Path Illuminated. Aries, if you're returning, thank you for your support. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Appreciate you being here. As I am recording your reading, it is March 1st, in fact. We are still in the midst of Pisces season. Hope you are taking care of yourself. I myself am a Pisces, so I have been out of town, away for a few days just to celebrate my birthday, to relax. For me, at least, the full moon that we had on the 24th, full moon in Virgo, was pretty intense energetically. So I am starting to recuperate. We obviously have your season fast approaching, Aries. Not until March 19th. But yeah. Aries, again, thank you for being here. This is the Earth Magic Tarot deck. It's a new deck that I've been working with, so I'm going to be using this as your main deck. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Two of Swords wanted to come out. Thank you, angel spirits and guides, for helping me with pulling the most relevant messages for my Aries right now. Okay, so Two of Swords, Aries, talks about choices, decisions. You may be in a place where you're really contemplating what's next for you. Obviously, this is a general energy reading, right? So this is going to be a little bit different for all of you at this time. But, you know, you're definitely thinking about your next steps. Maybe you're considering your plans for your birthday. Aries, you know, you're a very, obviously you're a fire sign, but you're a very ambitious sign. So I think you're really contemplating your next move, how you want to move forward, how you want the rest of this year to go. Knight of Coins, this is Earth energy, Aries. This is all of the knights in tarot are cards of action, but this particular knight is typically seen as the slowest knight in the deck. Although this particular tarot deck, I feel like there's a little bit more movement than normal, right? You see the back legs kind of getting ready to go. So I feel like you've been contemplating your next step. And again, right, this is a general reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, I'll link all my details below. Please note, the only way that you can book a personal reading with me, Aries, is via my website. But this looks like something that you've been thinking about for a while. For some of you, this could have to do with entrepreneurship. This could have to do with a new role at your current job. This could be a new, creative project, or maybe a side hustle. You are definitely, right, thinking about what's next with regard to how you want to invest your time, your energy, your resources. The Sun, which is typically seen as the happiest card in the deck, card of Leo. You are wanting to move towards something that you feel is going to bring you happiness, right, Aries? And so, like, that's going to be slightly different for each of you. It very well could be something regarding a relationship for sure. But again, right, this is a general energy reading. So I can see that, you know, March, you are really, too many cards, Spirit, really thinking about what's next. And it feels like something that you've been thinking about for a while to me. I think you're wanting to make sure that whatever decision you're making, Aries, it's for you. It's for your highest good. It's for your highest alignment. And I think that those are sort of the details that you've been working out, right? And Two of Swords, this is air energy. So this is really about trusting your intellect and also trusting your intuition, right? There's also this little seahorse type of creature here. So it does typically Two of Swords not just point to, you know, your intelligence and your intellect, but also trusting your intuition. For me, I tend to say that I actually believe that fire signs are more emotional and more intuitive than water signs, even though we water signs get a rap for being that. You know, passion, aggression, anger, ambition, those are emotions, right? And I think Aries, I've always said this, I think Aries are a very intuitive sign. They just usually refer to it as a gut instinct. It's the same thing. So you're really in your head thinking about how you want to move forward. You want to be smart and you want the outcome to bring you happiness. Something to note about some of the transits coming up in March, Aries, we have Mercury entering Aries on March 9th. So, you know, you may really start to get a bit restless with regard to this decision. And maybe that's like what this is about, is that as you're moving into your season, Aries, you may start to feel like it's time for me to make this choice. It's time for me to stop overthinking. It's time for me to do what I believe is going to make me happy. It's time for me to trust the fire. It's time for me to trust my heart, right? Again, the sun is a card of Leo and Leo is ruled by the heart. There is a new moon in Pisces coming up on March 10th, Aries. So what I would say is that if whatever this decision is, whatever this project is, whatever this focus is, right? Whether it is starting a new business or starting a side hustle or even potentially, you know, putting your hat in the ring for a raise or a promotion at work, make sure it's going to make you happy. But also this, again, this new moon in Pisces we have on March 10th, right? I would definitely work with that new moon to set intentions. If you are not used to working with the moon cycles for your manifestations, this could be a really great opportunity. It's going to be still a lot of Pisces energy. So what I would say is like tap into your emotions, tap into your heart, right? The sun, what's going to make you happy? I think that there's going to be a lot of data there for you. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So like for when this is upright, Aries, this is like the wounded warrior. This is like you've come so far, you've done so much, you've been like overworking, you've been overdoing it. And this is like, I think, advice to you, Aries, to remind yourself that you don't have to kill yourself in order to find happiness and fulfillment in your life. You know, I know that Aries love to work. I feel like Aries tend to be the happiest when they're, you know, working towards things that they love. Just, you know, consider, right, in the past where you may have overextended yourself or been a workaholic or felt like you had to do everything. Make sure that whatever you're making a choice about, whatever you're working towards, whatever you're working to manifest this month, Aries, that you know that you can do things differently than you may have in the past. Thank you, angel spirits and guides. Three of Coins. Again, this is a card of building. This is a card of building something that's going to be stable. This could also, again, right, with regard to the Nine of Wands in reverse, Aries, this could be a reminder that you have resources available to you that maybe you haven't tapped into. You have support system, people that want to be a part of this building of whatever it is you're investing in, right? Whether it's people that support, you know, you taking a leadership role in your current job or in your environment, in your community, that there are opportunities available to you to really start to build something really solid for your happiness in the future, Aries. Thank you, angel spirits and guides. And again, you know, we have your birthday coming up. So happy early birthday, Aries. Aries season begins on March 19th. So I think you're going to start to really feel, you know, the momentum and the desire to start accomplishing things. For those of us, you know, in the Northern Hemisphere, we are going to be moving into springtime. So as the weather starts to get warmer, you may start to feel a lot more motivated to get out there, right, into the community, into networking and going to more events. And I think that that's going to be really beneficial for you. Three of Swords in reverse, Aries, this is like, for me, this is letting go of past fears, past disappointment, not allowing the past situations, business opportunities, projects that didn't work out. Don't let those situations that have hurt you or disappointed you in the past influence you too much. I think like the sun is also and like a reminder that what you focus on grows. Focus on what you know is possible. Focus on the most ideal outcome that you're hoping to get. Don't waste your time being afraid of what's happened in the past repeating itself. This is a new year for you, right? This is a new cycle. This is a new, right, solar return for you. And I think like it's time for you to be focused on the future, not the past. Nine of Swords, there still may be, you know, sleepless nights and overthinking. I think this is definitely like some fear, some hesitancy. I think there also may be some hypervigilance because of past disappointments that have happened, Aries, that you don't want to get hurt again, right? And this is normal. I think like if you are investing in a new project, in a new creative project, in a new business venture, it's totally normal that as you start to step out in faith, that's definitely what I'm getting here. Step out in faith, step out into the ideal version of what you want to happen, realizing, right, Nine of Wands in reverse, that you do not have to do it all in order to be successful, that there are opportunities for growth. Don't allow the past disappointments, past pain, past betrayal to influence how you move. However, yes, there are still going to be times when your fear of disappointment, your overthinking really traps you, really maybe hinders what you know is possible. But I do think that, you know, you moving into your season is going to help you work through that. Six of Swords, whatever's not working, move away from that, right? This is like utilizing all of your resources to move into the place that is going to be of the most benefit for you, that is going to bring you the most peace, that is going to bring you the most clarity, right? What I would say is if there is a situation or a person that you're working with where the vibes feel off, and I know that's not very technical, but like trust your gut instincts, trust what you know. Two of Swords. You are a very, you're not known as a very patient sign, Aries, but whatever this is, right? Again, this is going to be different for each of you. I feel like you've been thinking about this path for a really long time, and I think you should trust your wisdom in this situation. Gather what is working for you, the people that support you, the positivity, the fortitude, the mental clarity, and let go of anything that is going to disrupt your peace this month. This, again, we are moving into your season, and I think that you need to be very, very protective of your energy in March, Aries. Okay, let's get this clarifying deck. If this message is resonating for you, Aries, please like the video, leave me a comment below. Let me know how this is resonating for you. Again, if you are interested in a personal reading, I will link my details below. The only way to book a personal reading with me is via my website. Also follow me on Instagram and TikTok and Threads. All of my social media handles are exactly the same, at the Path Illuminated. And I will never reach out to you directly to consider or solicit you for a reading, so please be aware of that. Okay. So we have the Devil, card of Capricorn, and the King of Cups in reverse. So for me, Aries, this is advice this month to not let the devil, you know, your comfort zone, whether it is being a workaholic, whether it is doing everything for everyone, whether it is not trusting your intuition, King of Cups in reverse. I can definitely sense that because of past disappointments and betrayals that you have a hard time right now opening up and being vulnerable, and that's totally understandable. It's not necessarily something you can always get over right away, and I think that's going to be part of the struggle, right? Is that we need to be realistic when we're trying to manifest something, when we're trying to grow something, right? Whether you're trying to grow a business again, or you're doing a side hustle, or you've got a creative project. But we have to open our heart, right? And that's not easy for the best of us. And I can see here, because of past disappointment, that there's definitely some hypervigilance. There's some maybe paranoia because people you trusted in the past F you over. People who promised you things have not come through. And the devil doesn't necessarily always need to be bad. I just think that it's like, if you are closing off your heart, thinking that that's going to protect you, there are actually opportunities you're going to miss or may miss. And there are self-sabotaging behaviors that are going to come back up. There's this idea, right, that our egos have. This is very much a card of ego, Aries, that if we are hyper vigilant and if we are super paranoid and constantly like watching our back and like not trusting people, that is somehow going to protect us from getting hurt. And here's the thing, is that like, no risk, no reward, right? And I'm getting that. And I think that the risk that you're going to be asked to take this month, Aries, is to open your heart and to let that shine so that people can see you for the gift that you truly are. They can see your passion. They can see your gifts very clearly, and that's going to take some vulnerability. But it's understandable that that's going to be a struggle, especially when it's clear that there are people and situations in the past that have really triggered you and made you question, if you were on the right path, because you felt like you were doing something right, and they hurt you, they disappointed you, situations didn't work out. But just because that happened in the past doesn't mean it happened in the future. And I'm just a firm believer that karma takes care of people in the end, and it's not your job to worry about other people's karma. Worry about yourself, Aries, okay? Focus on you. If your heart is in the right place, if you're doing all the things that you need to do and your intentions are pure, things are going to work out for you. I really do believe that. There's also, we have a lunar eclipse coming up in Libra on March 25th. And I do think that that's going to be really, really powerful. In the sense of like, a lot of things are going to start to shift. And I definitely, again, this new moon in Pisces on the 10th is going to be a really good time to set intentions. Every single astrologer is different, and I'm not an astrologer, but I happen to have a personal astrologer that doesn't believe in manifesting during eclipse season because it brings in fated events. So whatever you want to happen, I definitely think work with this new moon in Pisces as you're leading up to, Aries season on March 19th. And we do have on April 1st coming up, Mercury going into retrograde, right? So we have the lunar eclipse in Libra on March 25th, and then I believe it's April 1st is when we have Mercury retrograde. So things are going to be all over the place. It's going to be pretty chaotic, but you have to trust your path. Now, speaking of that, we have the King of Swords in reverse and the Death card. For me, this is like, you have to stop doubting yourself. You have to stop doubting your path. You have to trust that what's happening, Aries, is actually happening for you. Situations that did not work out in the past, even though they caused you disappointment and you were like, oh, that should have worked out for me. Like, what was I missing? You weren't missing anything, Aries. Here's the people that betrayed you, the situations that didn't work out, even though you are a sign that tends to be very, very hard on yourself. It's like you made those past situations and disappointments personal failures, but they weren't. There were situations that had to happen for you to let those old situations, those old connections, those old opportunities die. They were meant to happen so that you could get out of your own way, right? Things are happening for you, not to you. Yes, they hurt. Yes, they can be very triggering. But like, I think if you are to look back, Aries, you would see that your intuition, your gut instinct was always right about these people and these situations. And take it as a learning lesson to stop doubting yourself. You don't need to be hyper vigilant, Aries, but you do need to start trusting yourself and what you know and your intuition a lot more. Oh, it's too many cards. Just one or two cards, please, Spirit. Three of Pentacles over the Sun. Yeah, there are people that want to work with you. There are people in your community that want to create with you, that they see your gift. There may be people that you're teaching your craft to, but you're definitely building something with other people. So again, anything that didn't work out in the past, that's what was meant to happen. That happened to clear a path, right? To close a door so that you could start to focus on what was truly going to bring you happiness, the Sun. And there are new people, new opportunities that they want to build with you. They see your gift, they see what you're building, and they believe in you. And those are the people that you want to invest in. You don't need to sit around trying to convince other people of what you are worth and what your value is. You need to find the people that are going to see it and are going to celebrate you. Three of Cups. People that want to help you, people that want to work with you, right? Again, we were talking about the Nine of Wands in reverse, no longer being in situations where you have to do it all, where you feel like you have to prove yourself, where people are ignoring your gifts, right? Where they don't want to acknowledge you because they're intimidated by your power, by your gifts, by your creativity. No, it's time to be around people that want to celebrate you. And there's going to be something to celebrate this month. Yes, your birthday, absolutely. But this is like, everything that didn't work out in the past, it was to bring you to this place, Aries, of finding your tribe, finding your business partners, finding your creative partners, finding friends, soul family that really are going to not just want to invest in you and build with you, but they want to celebrate you. They want to support you. They're not going to pretend like they don't see you shine. Seven of Wands, yes, you are going to need to defend your peace. You're going to need to defend the things that you're building, right? But you have the upper hand. You don't have anything to prove, Aries, but don't be afraid to lay the law down and tell people, no, this is the line. I'm not going to put up with your BS. I'm not going to put up with your criticism when you're not doing the work, right? Everyone has something to say to people who are doing the work, but the people that are saying that, the people that are criticizing, they're usually sitting on the couch, right? They are a spectator. They're not actually involved. So if you need to tell people to shut the F up this month, Aries, tell them that. You're going into your season. You have an opportunity to build something that you've been focused on for a long time. You don't have time for people's BS. You don't have time for their what's the word I'm thinking of? We don't need unsolicited advice from people who are not here to actually contribute anything. Eight of Pentacles, you have work to do. The work is letting go of the past, letting go of past situations and people that did not work out, and focusing on what is going to build your pentacles. There's a lot of pentacle energy here. There is a lot of stability here, Aries. If you're claiming this, right, this new path, this happiness, this community, this creative project, this celebration, this pentacle power, please like this video. Like, tell me that you are claiming this message this month. The Sun, every time you feel overwhelmed emotionally, you start to overthink, you start to worry like, oh my God, like I had a conversation with a friend the other day that feels very relevant. You know, a lot of us have struggled for a really long time and have gone through a lot of dark nights of the soul, loneliness, betrayal, heartache. And when things start to turn in our favor, we can start to get paranoid, like, we get used to waiting for the other shoe to drop. And I'm getting strong advice. We have the sun out here both times. Don't let fear of past pain and past disappointment stop you from basking in the glow of your birthday season, Aries. Basking in the light of the people that want to work with you, that want to celebrate you. Focus on what makes you happy. Focus on what lights you up. Do things that make you feel good, right? Yes, there are going to be moments of self-doubt. There are going to be moments where maybe things are even working out really good for you and you're like, wait, is this real? Can I actually allow myself to enjoy this? And the universe is saying with an exclamation mark, yes, allow yourself to be happy. Allow yourself to enjoy your season. Allow yourself to welcome in people that want to invest in you, people that want to work with you, people that want to help you grow, people that want to shower you with love. Allow yourself to embrace this energy. Let me get one more card here for my Aries. The Nine of Cups wanted to pop, but it didn't. Just thought I'd mention that. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. This is complete and total emotional fulfillment, right? This is like, not only do we have the sun out here twice, but we have the 10 of Cups. This is your moment to shine. The things that you are doing right now, whatever you're building, whatever you're working on, whatever you're working towards, you are investing in your future happiness. And everything that you're doing now, by doing the work of letting go, past self-sabotaging behavior, letting go of the judgments, opinions, criticisms of people from the past that only came to steal your life. They didn't come to build, right? They ignored you. They saw you struggling and they didn't acknowledge it. They saw you shining and they pretended like they didn't see it because they were jealous of it. You now have people in your life, Aries, that want to contribute, that want to celebrate you, that love to see you shine. And you have the opportunity to really manifest your 10 of Cups this season. And I really am loving this energy for you, Aries. If this message is resonating for you, if you are claiming this solar return power, this shining in the sun, this 10 of Cups, I really love this. Please like the video, leave me a comment below. Let me know how this is resonating for you. I'm going to end this reading, Aries, with a card from the Sufi Wisdom Oracle. Love it. Self-creation. Be the author of your own life. I freaking love that. I'm gonna read from the book. Okay. Happy early birthday, Aries. I hope you have a beautiful season. Sending you so many blessings and well wishes. Okay. Self-creation. Be the author of your own life. I am not one who is weak against the turn of destiny. I will undo the wheel of heaven if it turns against my wish. Hafiz. There are things in life that are in our control and those which are not. Inner peace and outer effectiveness come to those who can distinguish between the two. When we feel weak in the face of that which we can change, we fall short of our dreams. By realizing we can adjust ourselves to what happens to us in life, we can take charge of determining our own responses to our reality in a creative way. Hafiz's compassionate guidance tells you not to dwell on the past or worry about the future. Being the author of your life means concentrating on the present moment. You can change your perception. You can do something different. Try learning a new skill instead of following a routine. This means setting aside how you think things should be, for it is not helpful to focus on what might have been if things were different, Aries. Dear one, do not be overly attached to things you cannot change, like the past, Aries. Focus on the paths of others does not bring you the inner peace of personal accomplishment. Touch the creative spark within you and feel how renewing it is to connect with your inner innocence and purity, getting that sun energy, inner child healing, inner child creativity, letting yourself enjoy this season. By trusting the flow, you will be able to envision new possibilities and create a world of your own. Let the universal energy guide you toward a creative power you may never have imagined you could share. Your mantra is, I am determined to adjust myself to what is not in my control and change what I am able to change to create my desired life. I'm going to read that again. I am determined to adjust myself to what is not in my control and change what I am able to change to create my desired life. I really love this for you, Aries. I'm sending you birthday wishes for your season. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.